Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 50 yards. And the Colts will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Oh, they just set the tone right there. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Lawrence to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rip, 23.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
30 left. Go, let's go.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Gets past 1 man. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Okay, ready?
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you're worried about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there at all as they'll get this only up to about the 11.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
A short throw there to Strange.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
That's complete. It's Bashal Tootin. Now he's free at the 35.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Bashal Tootin,
75 yards.
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side. Stover. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
At the Jaguars' 28-yard line.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Now it's Richardson.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Pushing his way through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 3rd team now, they work on 1st and 10.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Red on red. 11.
On play action, Lawrence.
Thomas brings it in.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Hey, go. 13, Lou.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he only averages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Hey, run!
Thomas goes in motion left. Lawrence now to throw after that last run.
Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25 they operate with a 1st and 10.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Lisa 24. Red.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
It's now third and goal.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Red on red.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, Soko, it's hot.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Richardson looking to throw this.
Complete. This is Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adnan Mitchell, 35 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And that's going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, we have seen in NFL history some punters that could also throw the football, but here, that fake punt, total disaster, leads to 6 points the other way.
Yeah, Brandon, a lot of quarterbacks, they used to do double duty as punters as well, and you as an historian of the game remember that. Nowadays, we don't see it at all. And judging by that throw, I don't think he's going to get too many more opportunities to put the ball in the air.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he returns this to the 22. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Set me line.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Pass incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stop. Take right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
19, Tiger, 19.
Richardson. And he's got Pierce.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Jaguars 14.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. That one out wide and intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Come on.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Tag! Bronco 80, go!
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 16 yards.
Lawrence.
First down, Jaguars.
That's complete. He's got 2. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Lawrence will throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Go, let's go.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
That one complete downfield to Thomas.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he missed it. Not only was it wide right, didn't even look to have the distance either. Wow. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Richardson to throw off play action. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Stover. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Finding Pierce on the crossing route.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
38. Jaguars 20.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
JT Tuimoloau
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
On first down, Stover. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Get it! Panther 60! Panther 60! Go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Stover. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
In this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
2nd down and 3.
a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a toss here, short side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Here is 3rd and 5.
This is Thomas.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.